just wanted to take a few minutes to alert you guys to a new zone, a new feature that we dropped March 6th, 2021. All right, something that we think that you guys will find extremely useful and something that we're really excited about on our end. All right, if you go to the header menu bar at the top of your screen in white, hover over the courses button, you will see In Class with Car Premium. That's been there. You will see Where the Money Resides, which is a free course that's been there. You'll see an alert for coming March 8th, 2021, the Narrative Archives, which is something we'll talk about a little later. But what we're going to talk about now is the In Class with Car free zone. Now, what exactly is that? Let's look at it. Okay. All right, so this is the In Class with Car free zone. As you know, In Class with Car is the world's largest Africana Studies class. And as you also know, every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube Live, Dr. Carr and Professor Hunter engage in conversations about a myriad of topics pertaining to history, culture, and African diaspora. Things that are important to us, things we should know, and things we should be discussing in the 21st century. So as you move down, you will see what we have done is we have given you free content. All right, we have taken all 52 In Class with Car episodes that are housed on YouTube, and we have curated them and listed them chronologically on our site. So in this page, you will have access to all 52 In Class with Car episodes. Now remember, these are the unannotated episodes. This is the free content. If you want the annotated episodes with hot links leading to publishing information, biographical information, research portals, things of that nature, if you want access to that, you must subscribe to Knarrative. Okay, there's still the $99 for the year special. Go ahead and jump on that. But here you will find the unannotated episodes. So there will be no fumbling around on YouTube looking for episodes. They will be right here at your fingertips. We hope this is something that you will come back and use frequently. Right? The conversations on here are epic, as most of you guys know. And for those of you guys who aren't familiar with In Class with Car, this is a great place to start. So once again, this is the free In Class with Car zone. We have all 52 episodes. And of course, you click on one. Let's say we want to talk about, let's see what they're talking about in episode 31. Domestic terrorism is as American as apple pie. So we go ahead and click on that. And either you can watch it in the site, or you can click and it'll immediately take you to YouTube, where you can watch the video.
Few months and think through. That miseducation scrambled our minds.
Okay, so it gives you a lot of options, right? Once again, you have all 52 episodes at your fingertips, and of course, as more drop, we will drop them right into this zone. All right, so this is the Knarrative In Class with Car free content zone. Remember, if you want the annotated premium episodes, you must subscribe. But here you will find the free content, all 52 In Class with Car episodes at your fingertips. Enjoy. Learn something new today. One of the things I'm most excited about sharing with you guys is something I believe has the chance to be one of the most popular zones on the Knarrative platform. I think it has a real opportunity to be a game changer in the online learning space as far as collecting the wisdom, stories of our ancestors, and communing with those ancestors on a virtual level. And that is the Knarrative Archives. What's the Knarrative Archives? Well, Knarrative Archives is a virtual vault in which we store curated resources from across the web. It allows you to actually sit at the feet of icons and venerated ancestors as they share their stories and wisdom firsthand. That's important because many times we hear about people, but we do not hear from people. And it's important to get that firsthand information. So when you step into the narrative archives, you will get that opportunity to hear from ancestors, from their mouths. You'll be able to hear their stories, their fears, their trials, tribulations, successes, and you'll be able to do that in a free and virtual space. When I say free, this is available to any narrative subscriber without subscription, so you can navigate this as you will. We hope you will make the commitment and subscribe, but you do not need a subscription to enter the narrative archives. So let's take a little spin. All right, first you have some narrative featured content, some video resources that we think you would interest you and give you some deeper knowledge on some people that you need to know about, whether it's John Henrik Clarke, Eugene Jacques Bullard, who was an early fighter ace who flew for the French during World War II, had the nickname the Black Swallow of Death. You have some roundtable discussions with black political leaders during the Civil Rights Movement, Angela Davis, Kwame Ture, Fannie Lou Hamer. But the real interesting part starts when you enter our voices from the past, from our past. And what this is, it's going to give you an icon, a venerated ancestor. It's going to give you some brief biographical information about that ancestor. And the most exciting part is that it's going to give you a handful of resources to allow you to hear from them, to learn about them, and hear the words coming from their own mouths. So in this particular case, you have Muhammad Ali. Several interviews, debates, just to give you an opportunity to hear from the man. As we travel down the list, we have Maya Angelou. Same thing. Let's hear her work from her mouth. Interviews. You have James Baldwin. Plethora of resources. Debates. Interviews. You have a conversation with Nikki Giovanni in 1971. You have a conversation with Maya Angelou. You have a conversation with Malcolm X. So you get interaction between icons. You get Mary McLeod Bethune. How many people have actually heard this sister speak? You know, you've heard about her, but have you heard from her? Gwendolyn Brooks, and the list goes on. We have 25 ancestors to start your journey. Ancestors from Mary McLeod Bethune, Maya Angelou, Octavia Butler, George Washington Carver, John Henrik Clarke, Marcus Garvey, Fannie Lou Hamer, Lorraine Hansberry, Nelson and Winnie Mandela, Kwame Nkrumah, Nina Simone, Kwame Ture, Amos Wilson. I mean, the list goes on. And as I said, 25 ancestors for you to start your journey. How many people have heard George Washington Carver speak? So in the archives, you have the fantastic opportunity to actually see color footage from him working in his lab, to hear him speak and talk about his beliefs. So we're extremely excited about this. Shirley Chisholm. Okay, you have her declaration for intent to run for president in 1972. Her speaking at UCLA in 1972. Commencement speech that she gave in 1981. So it's just a plethora of resources for you to get to know these people better. Dr. John Henrik Clarke. 8 lectures, 8 talks, right, to really give you a glimpse of who he was, what he believed, what he wanted you to know about him. So this is the Narrative Archives. Right? And as time moves on, we will add more resources, but we will also add more ancestors. This is a living, growing zone. It will continue to grow. It will continue to thrive. All right? We hope that the energy that you bring to it will help it to grow quicker, stronger. Marcus Garvey, one of the most powerful speakers that we've produced. You have an actual interview with Marcus Garvey, a rare recording, and 2 speeches. If you haven't heard Marcus Garvey speak, you're in for a heck of a ride. Fannie Lou Hamer. You've heard of her, hear from her. Lorraine Hansberry. But just giving you a little peek. And of course, as you go ahead and let's look at this Lorraine Hansberry interview, we go ahead and click on it. And we can open it up right in the Knarrative platform.
We're seated in the apartment of Mrs. Hansberry. I believe this is the apartment of the mother or the sister of Lorraine Hansberry, whom we can rightfully describe as a distinguished young American playwright. This may sound like a strange thing to say. An artist written one play, and we call her a distinguished American playwright. But it isn't one man's opinion. The winner of the Drama Critics Circle Award, which in itself may be unprecedented. I'm not sure. I'll ask Miss Hansberry about this. Lorraine Hansberry, originally of Chicago. You've been told this many. What's your reaction? They say this is a play about anybody. Now, what do you say?
That's an excellent question. Because invariably this has been the point of reference. People are trying, I know what they're trying to say. What they're trying to say, and mistakenly as a matter of fact, which I'll speak about, what they're trying to say is that this is not what they consider the traditional treatment of the Negro in the theater. They're trying to say that it isn't a propaganda play.
So within the Knarrative platform, you can view any of these resources without leaving the platform. So it's a wonderful tool, but it's also convenient. And that's what we want to do at Knarrative, is put invaluable information at your fingertips to make your research richer and more efficient. And I think we've done that. So Dr. King. But as I said, March 8th, this zone will be open to the public, free of charge. As I said, I hope you will make the investment and subscribe to Knarrative, but a subscription is not needed to enter this zone and to enjoy all of the rich resource, wisdom, and experiences that these ancestors are willing to share. So just wanted to take a few minutes to share that with you. Like I said, and I keep repeating, we're ecstatic, super excited about this because it's a game changer in our opinion. So let us know what you think. If there are any resources that you think should be on here that you may have, shoot us an email, info@knarrative.com. We'd love to hear from you. Enjoy the archives.